welcome to Experience Highland Village. I'm Taylor, and I'm here with another great business leader to talk about everything Highland Village. Well, welcome, Jenny.
Thank you for having me today.
We're glad you're here. Well, you have an important role here at the shops at Highland Village. Tell us about that.
I am the marketing manager on property, and I get to do all kinds of fun things. I get to help new tenants get adjusted to the center and help attract business. I work with existing tenants to help promote their shops and their promotions and their sales and the things that they're doing. I'm in charge of social media and customer interaction. And probably the thing that I enjoy the most about my job is the events that we get to do here on property and getting to interact with the community.
Well, the shops at Highland Village is growing. You have welcomed several new businesses into the center. Tell us about those.
Oh my gosh, so super excited that back in October we had two big changes that happened on property. Two existing stores, our Neon Elephant and Learning Express stores, which are both owned by the same person. They decided to take those two spaces and create one giant store and relocate it a little bit closer to our northern courtyard area. This kind of created an opportunity for us to make a more children's zone space on property. And in the same month, we had Cheeky Monkeys open. And Cheeky Monkeys is sort of an edutainment center for kids. They have all kinds of fun playground activities, they do crafting, and they do birthday parties. So that kind of created a nice little kids zone for our center. And then moving into December, we were very excited to welcome the Cheesecake Factory, which was a really big win for the center, and we're so glad that we have them here now.
Well, many people don't know, Jenny, that the Cheesecake Factory isn't occupying the full space. What do you envision in the rest of the space?
So when Barnes & Noble vacated, we had this unique opportunity to sort of reimagine what that space would look like. It was 26,000 feet, so it's a very big space. And Cheesecake Factory was really highly interested in positioning themselves on that southern end for great visibility from 407. So we took that space and we gave them basically about 9,600 feet. And then to the north of them, facing the AMC movie theater, is another 10,000 feet. Then we have another section that goes parallel to Francesca's that's about 6,000 feet. With those three spaces, what we're looking at is kind of creating an edutainment / restaurant vibe. We would love to get another restaurant concept on that north side with a nice big patio. For the smaller space, we're also looking at retail, and we have a couple great leads for both of those right now.
Congratulations on that. Well, you have a flagship brand as AMC Theaters is here. Yes. Are those big brands staying here at the shops at Highland Village?
It took a little work, but we did do a great renewal negotiation with AMC, and we have them here through 2027.
That's good news.
Yes.
Well, what else do you envision for the shops?
Well, definitely looking forward to all the changes that are happening just in general on the property. As some people may have noticed, on the southern side of the property in front of the Cheesecake Factory, we've been doing some recent development. What we really envisioned for that space was opening it up and kind of creating a direct line from 407 down Cherry Creek into the center, kind of getting people right in the middle of the shopping center. This project has actually opened up more parking availability. We have 23 new parking spaces. We also are in the process of completing this project, but we're adding in more green space and landscaping. We have a small stage that we're building next to Lambeau's to allow them to have small concerts. So we're excited that we get to kind of create a little bit better space for them because they've been so active in having music guests at their restaurant on Friday and Saturday nights. So it's going to be a nice little space where everybody can enjoy that music. There's going to be a game area right near the stage as well. And then along both sides in this new development, we're going to do a lot of soft seating with shading. So I think it's going to just make it feel more activated and kind of bring the center together.
Definitely. Are there any things that you're seeing that are happening in the Denton County region or I guess in retail overall that we might want to know about?
You know, one of the things we talk about a lot with our leasing team is trends and what's kind of on the forefront and really what we can take and interpret for our own center. Definitely any kind of entertainment and restaurant concept is still very big, especially restaurant concepts that are either new to the area or that are local or chef driven. So that is definitely one of the things that we're actively pursuing. Going back to what I mentioned a minute ago, looking at more entertainment options, especially to face AMC on that north side. And then in terms of retail, we feel like we really still have an opportunity to get a coffee shop. I think most of our tenants would be very happy to have a local coffee shop. And we want to look more at some men's clothing options and athleisure wear or athletic wear.
In the northern corridor of the shops, there's some new improvements as well. What are those?
So in the northern courtyard for 2024, we do have some big development plans. This encompasses the area that's between the Blue Goose and the AMC and what used to be the Rockfish restaurant. This area, we're currently working on the plans, but we really want to create what I referred to before as that gathering place for customers and make it feel more of an environment where people just want to hang out and relax. So a lot of great things are going to be happening there. The idea is to beautify the area, to make it flexible for events, and to really just make it an interesting part of the shopping center. Part of that also involves finding the right tenants to fit in the space. So going back to what I was talking about of having a great new restaurant that's on the back side of Cheesecake Factory. And in addition to that, that Rockfish space, we really want to make sure we get that space right. We want to find a restaurant concept that's unique to this area, that has a local feel, that's chef-driven, and I'm really excited with some of the restaurants that we're talking to right now and anticipate something happening there soon. And then in the Snuffers location, which is also near this northern courtyard, we will be welcoming a restaurant called Dragon House, probably sometime in summer. And Dragon House is a concept out of South Lake. It is a restaurant that focuses very heavily on authentic Chinese cuisine, and one of their specialties is hand-pulled noodles. And I'm really excited with seeing what they're going to do to the space. They have great ideas to transform the look of the building. I think it'll be really interesting to see how that turns out.
Well, we love having you here in Highland Village. What does it mean for the shops at Highland Village to actually be located in this great city?
For me, I've worked here almost 6 years, and I've made so many great connections in the community. One of the things that I've really enjoyed is the partnerships I've had for especially our larger events with the city themselves. We've worked together on our Village Close, which is a great community event. We have our art festival in May that we do in partnership with the city. And I think what's really nice is creating a place that customers just want to come and dwell. And I think with all the improvements and things we continue to do, that's definitely forefront in our minds, is how to create a place that's a gathering point and that really just brings people together.
Well, that is great. Thank you so much, Jenny. This is helpful information. We have been experiencing Highland Village with Jenny at the shops at Highland Village. This is the place to be. So this is where you definitely want to come for everything from food to edutainment to hanging out and catching a movie.